All right, video number 2, part 2 of 2 from 523.20. 523.20 distance healing, part 2. Okay, we left off in the third chakra. When you are your true self, soul, you can get to a 5D reality and self-esteem becomes completely irrelevant. So we really, self-esteem is, if you want to look at it like as a function of the ego, because if you were all alone on a desert island, you had no mirror, and you were just existing, you had nothing to compare anything to, and you were just enjoying the coconuts and the water and the sun, there would be no need for a self-esteem. All right. So then we went to the fourth chakra at the heart. Breathe in and out through your heart. And I don't know if you're religious or not, but Christian people say let go and let God. So your chakras have a front and a back. So I drew this horrible picture I'm going to share with you right now. So breathe in straight. Your heart chakra's in the center. Okay, breathing in all the way through out the back, and then breathing out, just give it a gentle exhale. It's like let go and let God, however you want to think of it. So breathing in all the way through and breathing out all the way through. So bring in white light and breathing out whatever you don't need. I release all that doesn't serve me. I release all that doesn't serve me. I release all lower vibrational energy, whatever you want. So your heart says there is no work. I didn't mean to do, hold on. Your heart says there is no work for you to do. In being and feeling forward, what raises my vibration? So back to the cup quick. What raises my vibration? What do I love? What gives me joy? 540. Remember 900, gratitude. Gratitude is 900. What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? Law of attraction, 17 seconds that you focus on something, another thought, just like it smashes into it and expands it. And then another 17 seconds, it grows even more. And then another 17, it grows even more. That's where 68 seconds comes from. It's 17, 17, 17, 17. All right. All right. There's no work for you to do. It's just in being and feeling your way forward. What raises my vibration? Serving others, but in your own highest best interest. Again, capitals. Okay. Serving others, but in your own highest best interest. Your heart, sorry. Ask your heart who to help, how to help. So, I'll tell you a fast story. Well, all right. There was this guy, homeless person looking thing in New York City, and I tried to give him a piece of pizza, and he yelled at me, screamed at me. And something just told me to put it on the trash can. Because he was digging in the trash for garbage. So I put the piece of pizza on the trash can, and then I walked away. And he ate it when I was like freaking out of the side of my eye. He didn't want me to just hand him a piece of pizza. So it's not just who to help, but it's how to help. I knew that I was meant to help this man, but not the way that I thought that I would help one of my friends or family. Here's your pizza. He doesn't want it like that. You should have seen him. He screamed at me. I was like, what the? Okay? So who to help, how to help. Your heart will guide you. Your heart will guide you. You're already such a beautiful being. So beautiful. You have to trust that. Inside, all the way. I don't know you, and I'm telling you, you should be able, I hate the word should, and I'm so sorry about that, but drop right into your heart and your being. And your soul set up this beautiful existence as you. And trust that you're this amazing, beautiful, loving person that just has this really strong desire to help or heal or whatever. You've got to trust that you already are what you're trying to be, and that the only issue is that your ego is getting in your way. So you already are what you're trying to be. So stop trying. You know, Yoda says, "Do or do not. There is no try." My teachers used to say, "Trying is expecting failure. Just do." There's do or do not. So, another thing I like. Don't say you're trying anything. You can do it and suck at it and get better at it, but you're still doing the thing. You're just practicing. So, do or do not. There is no try. All right, so just trust in your own center, in your heart center. Just drop down in there. Your heart will guide you your whole way forward from now on. Who to help, how to help, who to help, how to help. What raises my vibration, I move towards that. What lowers my vibration, I move away from it. Bless, forgive, respect, free will, choice, and love. But I just move away from what lowers my vibration. I had a client with a 600 level peace vibration. And she came through the door. I was like, what would this, in my mind, what would this person, 600 peace, why would she need a healing? Well, why she needed healing was her ego was making her feel guilty, which is a 30 level vibration, that she wasn't doing more for, there's a city in Connecticut that has very low income people, has gang issues and stuff like that. And her ego was sort of making her feel guilty that she wasn't doing more for those communities. And I said, what would a 600 level vibration person, the world doesn't want to lose a 600 level vibration person breaking up a knife fight or getting shot. So you have to allow the people who are engaged in lower vibrational energies, they're working out their karma in their own way, and allow your soul to move you up. In some other past life, you could have been, in the fights, and now that's not what's meant for you. So but remember, one person with 1,000 level vibration raises 2 million people vibrating at 200 courage. So we want you in the higher vibrations. You're going to do more for the world in the higher vibrations. All right. So recognize you belong to the higher vibrations. That's why your soul's mad, because you're still kind of holding on to the lower vibrational stuff. You have to let it go. It's time to just let it go. Allow the other souls who are clearing their own people, just leave the lower vibrational stuff. Move away from it. Raise your vibration. Once you get to 1,000, you raise 2 million people at 200 courage. There's your goal. That's your goal. My own highest potential vibration. You don't have to get to 1,000. By the time you get to 900, you've already shifted a whole bunch of people, because we all are part of a collective. So I call it the collective. So you have an individual vibration, then we have a collective human vibrational consciousness. Neem Karoli Baba, who was the guru for Ram Dass and Krishna Das, says to me, don't teach it that way, teach it like this. You all drink out of the same water, you all drink from the same reservoir. People with higher vibrations clean the water. People with lower vibrations are putting waste into the water. So in order to serve the collective of humanity, it's optimal to hold the higher vibrations and be cleaning and cleaning and cleaning the water source. So if you can think of it that way, that's probably going to be better for you. All right. Okay, ask your heart who to help and how to help. Some people you just have to be patient with and just wait and let them do their little bit of suffering and not try and remove all their suffering, because their soul, like your soul, the soul is attached to the lesson, not the classroom. And if you keep helping people out of classrooms, their soul has to keep setting up new classrooms. And then you're using your energy to keep helping someone out of a classroom that their soul keeps having to put them back in, It's a lot of wasted energy on your part and theirs.
Laurel Jackson.
Okay. So they're just basically telling you, you're making it too difficult. We want it to be easy for you to love others. Easy for you to love others. And that's where I came up with the Renegade Yogi principles. I bless all, including myself. I forgive all, including myself. I respect the free will choices of all, including myself. And I love all, including myself. In all directions of time. And you can do in the multiverse, on all dimensions. So healing, that's why I love Reiki too, but healing can happen exponentially. So we don't have to just heal you in this minute. We can heal every single version of you, and we can heal the past versions of you and the future versions of you. That's what I mean by in all directions of time. All right. So now, I don't want you to think I'm nuts. Okay. But so you're trying too hard and you're making it too difficult. And we want it to be easy for you to love others. We want it to be easy for you to love others so that you maintain your high vibration and you maintain your resources. Time, energy, money. If you just raise your vibration, and if you just hold a 900 level vibration, you're going to positively affect everybody that's around you. You living your best life makes all the people who love you happier, freer. They don't worry about you, right? What happens in people... So I hope you know by now that I love you and I trust you and I know that you're an awesome, great person. People in your position, usually women, people in your position, they leave their higher vibrations to try to help people at lower vibrations so quickly that they're short-circuiting a lot of the learning that can be done by the soul of the person that you're trying to help. So at the same time, you're vacating higher vibrational frequencies. You're coming down to help someone in a lower frequency, and you're short-circuiting their lessons. So if they're suffering, they could be burning off karma from a past life that you may not be aware of. So make sure you never feel sorry for anyone. If you can have compassion. Compassion is love plus understanding. But someone may be suffering as they could be burning off karma. They could be they could be building karma. They could be waiting in a classroom for another soul that they have a sacred contract with to show up in that classroom. There's so many things that can be happening that, like a new healer. New healers, Reiki ones, they want to heal people's cancer. Like they want to get rid of it. And I understand, I do. But sometimes, like when my mother had cancer, her doctor, her cancer doctor, I know what they're called. She had a sacred contract with him. And then she had and then she went from him to another doctor. She had a bone marrow transplant, okay? And she had a sacred contract with that doctor also. And I could feel it even now. It's like huge, huge. It's hard for new healers, I'm not calling you a new healer, but to understand that sometimes what's happening, even though it looks bad, wrong to the ego, or I wish this wasn't happening, and we apply resistance to it, sometimes that is exactly what is meant to happen or supposed to happen. So that's why if you can stay in your 900 gratitude, freedom, and empowerment vibration, and as you see whatever's happening now is happening now, as you watch, this is what's happening now, this is what's happening now, as you watch, stay in your high vibration, go into your heart, ask who to help, how to help. Who to help, how to help. some of these people you're not meant to help, or you're just not meant to help yet. A little bit of suffering can help people a lot. I've been there. All right. So we want it to be easy for you to love other people. Bless all, forgive all, respect free will choices of all, love all, including yourself in all directions of time. And then the 5 agreements by Ruiz. First agreement, be impeccable with your word because your word creates in the universe. We're always in the receiving mode for something. Be impeccable with your word. Words, thoughts, what you write about, what you speak about, what you post about, if you're on any social media, things like that. Be impeccable with your word. Dead people are always yelling in people's faces. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Focus on what you want. Always focusing on what you want. That's part of being impeccable with your word. Okay, I'm going to talk about this in a second. Be impeccable with your word. Number 2, don't take anything personally. Number 3, don't make assumptions. Number 4, always do your best. And number 5, be skeptical, but learn to listen. All right. So when you're in a 900 level empowerment vibration, empowerment, freedom, gratitude, from the inside out, it's easier to listen to everyone. The people who you see with the lower vibrations, and they're victims. So it's victimhood or empowerment. That's the 2 choices, empowerment or victimhood. People who are victims in the lower vibrations, they cannot listen to someone else's opinion if it doesn't already go along with what their ego has got them believing is true. That's where cognitive dissonance comes in. So being skeptical but learning to listen, stay in your 900 vibration of gratitude. This is just what's happening now. Be skeptical but learn to listen. You'll be able to listen to all the different sides, and then you'll be able to realize, I don't need to make a choice. There's nothing to say. There's no choice that needs to be made. I am here now. This is just what's happening now. My life's going. This is what's happening now. Okay. This could be a big jump for you, or it could be exactly what you've been feeling. I have no idea. So I hope I'm not triggering you, and if I am, I'm sorry. Okay. You're drawn to the right, as in correct, things for you. You're drawn to things that will raise your vibration. You're drawn to things that raise your vibration because it's your heart saying, yes, this, yes, yes. So you follow this yes energy. You need to enjoy your life, or you could never help someone else enjoy theirs. So another fun thing that the ego likes to do is, I'm just going to get everybody else squared away, and then there'll be time for me to enjoy myself. That's why so many people get migraines. A migraine is invalidation of the self, and it's it's completely understandable because we're looking out through these eyeballs. We don't see ourselves. We see all these people who need us to do stuff, and so we're going to get this for that person. We're going to get this for that person. We're going to get this for that. I really want to take a bath. Or I really want to just sit down, but I'm just going to keep pushing. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. And as soon as I'm done with these 4 things, then I can sit and relax. Well, you know what? A lot of times that time never happens. That time slot never opens up for you to take that bath. So you need to enjoy your life, or you could never help someone else enjoy theirs. Because all you can ever do if you're running around is teach running around. If you're in the energy of, I'm just gonna, then you're living that just gonna, and it never ends. Okay, so when I enjoy my life, I enjoy making food for my children, I enjoy washing my dishes, or I enjoy cleaning my counter for myself. Oh, Carla's gonna love when I clean this counter. Carla's gonna love when I vacuum. And then I love my dogs, I love my dishes, I love my kids, I love the food that comes to me. I love my chickens and the eggs. It's all work. It's all work, but I enjoy the work. But sometimes I stop the work and I meditate for 3 minutes, 5 minutes. So enjoy your life so that you can show that, be that, live that, and then other people can see it. Okay. So, did we talk about All right. So what people tend to do, they identify victim groups based on skin color, which is racist, or gender, which is sexist. I used to be a female airline pilot, so when I hear people, and I also talk to women that died like 100 years ago, and they don't like to be considered victims. They're like, we worked our asses off, we worked hard with our husbands, and we loved our kids, we loved our families, we loved our lives. Don't call us victims. All right, so when people identify victim groups based on skin color or gender or whatever, then they go out and they fight. They think they're fighting what they're actually creating. So with racism, for example, you cannot fight racism without beating the drum of it. That's why empowered black people say that white liberals are the most racist, because they have identified, they say white liberals, but it's really leftists, really, because the old school liberals are different. Like George Carlin says, he happened to be black. I thought that was funny. But so people who identify people as victim groups based on skin color, they have this preconceived idea of what those they're fighting for those victims. This is what they think. It's like David Hogg saying to the black students, I'll use my white privilege to speak for you. And the black student said, we have mouths, we're going to speak for ourselves. Thanks. Thanks a lot. All right. While that's happening, there's also a coming together that's also happening in the world right now. There's empowered people, there's groupings, clusters and groups of empowered people all coming together. And they don't care, because the empowered 900 level vibration, they don't care about the meat suit details at all. They don't care about gender, race, even age, or even sexual orientation. They're coming together as empowered human beings. And it's not just in this country, it's happening in Germany, it's happening all over the world. But if that's not on your radar, and if you're fighting, whatever you think you're fighting, then your focus, where your mind goes, energy follows, then blood, then matter. So if you think you're fighting something that needs to be fought, you're putting all this energy on it. So where your mind goes, energy follows. So if you think you're fighting racism, you're beating the drum of racism, law of attraction, right? Or sexism, all these things. You're beating the drum of it. You're missing that there's a whole other group that does not understand why you would do that, because they're all coming together regardless of all that. So anyway, there's a huge global revolution happening now that is not covered by the mainstream media, but it's still happening. And it's from where because I sit back and I'm just watch, like George Carlin said, what's his name? I tell the best stories. You're new to my videos. But Dennis Miller one time asked George Carlin, George, how do you do it? How do you look at everything and you don't get mad and you don't get frustrated by what you see? And he says, Dennis, I'm not in it. You're in it. And so it's frustrating. He says, I'm on a cloud and looking down. I'm watching all you people fight and kill each other. And it's just hilarious to me. I just laugh. And when it's not funny, I just turn the channel. But he said, I'm not in it. I'm watching it. And you could see it. If you stand back far enough, and some people, New Age people say, see yourself through the eyes of the angels, or like Christian people can say, see yourself through the eyes of God. And when you have that pulled back perspective and you can see what's really going on, and you calm down, you relax. When you have a higher vibration, you're looking at everyone and everything from the higher perspective. You can see the fighting. Yes, there is fighting going on, but who knows? That could be karmic stuff working itself out. And then you can see, when you have just love. Wayne Dyer says, loving people live in a loving world. Angry people or something live in an angry world. Same world. So depending on where your perspective is coming from, how far back you are, if I'm fighting for victims, then that's what I see. And I'm going to see it everywhere. It doesn't matter what I think I'm fighting for. Because people think they can fight their way to a loving world. You know, fight their way to a peaceful world. And hate their way to a loving world. It's like, if we just hate the right things, then we're going to create this loving world. That's not how it works, folks. It's a law of attraction. You have to love your way to a loving world. And be peace. To make peace. You have to be the change you wish to see in the world. It's already been explained to us a long time ago. Be the change you wish to see in the world. And instead of love the sinner, hate the sin, love the sinner, don't love the sin. There's the contrast. It's the black and the white. It's the duality of the physical world. I love people getting along. I don't love people fighting. Okay, well then I'm going to use my desire, my higher vibration is going to draw me towards people who get along. My contrast is people who fight. My contrast is that. I'm just going to move away from that. I'm still loving them. I still love all the fighters. But I'm going to move towards. And the more people that just move towards the higher vibrations, they're moving out and away from the fight, still loving all the people fighting, but still moving their energy towards what we want to create more of. We're moving towards our desires. We're raising our vibration. As we move towards our desires, we're moving out of the lower vibrations. We're letting less and less people exist in the lower vibrations until those people are like, where did everyone go? Okay. So, your soul is pulling you to the soul party right now. The higher vibrations right now. It's pulling you. It's like, go, go, go. The people that miss you in the lower vibrations, in order to find you, they're going to have to change and choose higher vibrational things, situations, people. You will be put in a position, if they get to a 200 level courage vibration, you'll be, where did you go? What happened? How come? Oh, I just found this really cool thing or whatever. You will be put in a position, who to help, how to help. You'll know what words to say. Just stay in your higher vibration. Your soul's like, look, our growth, that's priority. Not helping these people who are choosing to fight. Our growth is our priority, man. I don't want to pass out of this meat suit, get you up to heaven and go, you didn't get any of the work done that I set you up to do. Okay, you get it. I think you get it. Or you're triggered. Either way, I love you. Okay. Okay, so there's a huge global revolution happening right now. It's not covered by the mainstream media. Why? Well, because that would pull people out of the 100 fear, 125 desire, 150 anger. These vibrations right here keep people, not only keeping them consumers, they also chase after programming. The people in these vibrations, they'll chase after the programming. They'll keep turning on CNN. They'll keep turning on CNN. They're in a fear vibration, but they can't stop. They have to know what the Cuomo brothers are doing. Gotta know, did Chris get out of, did Chris get out of his basement yet? Well, yes he did, and he fought with a fat tire biker, but we're still pretending he's in. Okay, so here's the thing. These vibrations keep people consuming. They keep people sick, so they have to use, medications. These are very, very important vibrations. Okay? Not for you. Your soul's like, leave this crap behind. We're going. All right. It's actually easy for your heart to love. So easy. You have, and all people have to be manipulated not to love. So, human beings are incredibly beautiful creations. And we have a vagus nerve that connects us to each other. That's why you see someone coming home from the military and reuniting with their children, their dog, or their spouse, whatever. And you cry. You don't even have to know the person because you have a vagus nerve. So you feel that emotion. We are emotionally connected to each other. We naturally love. We naturally take care of each other. If the entire human race was dropped down and all in one day, all different ages, no governments, no language barriers, no barriers of any kind, and we didn't have television, we didn't have any media, there was nothing. We would take care of ourselves, and we would help the people. As soon as we got on our feet, we would naturally help whoever was left. When the Pilgrims came over, they built houses, and then they ended up. But other things came into play, and other things came around, and some people started making quiet backdoor deals, and before you know it, now we're turned against each other. But we are wired to love each other. It's easy for your heart to love. And it's easier, it feels better for all humans to love. Why don't they choose love? Well, there's a very good reason for that. They're taught to be sad. They're taught to hate. They are manipulated not to love. Okay. If you come across people that are not easy for you to love, they are not your people. Okay, and then I did a distance healing like a few days ago, and in that was something that was said, echo chambers are okay right now. These times were made for echo chambers, and echo chambers were made for these times. Why? Because feeling better feels better. And if people don't want to change their mind, they're not going to change their mind. And trying to bust people out of echo chambers just creates stress. So we have to let it go. We have to let other people choose whatever they're choosing, believe whatever they're believing. Is it? It's just what it is. Yeah. You can show someone something that's different than what they already believe. And they'll say, that's fake, or that's this, or that's that. You just have to be in your own highest vibration. All right. I can help you if there's a group or a person that you can't love and you really have a frustration there. I can definitely help you do that. But someone that you're having a hard time loving, just find one thing that you love about them. And then you focus on that. Look at fifth chakra, the throat, communication, self-expression. Sing. Hold and heal your throat. Because remember, we had some burping going on before. So you got some throat chakra blocks, a little bit of blocks going on. So when we communicate and express ourselves, humans can only come from love or from fear. So I used to keep my mouth shut because I was afraid to get yelled at. I keep my mouth shut. I created a tumor for myself. So to get rid of the tumor, heal the tumor away, but the way I had to keep it healed, keep it gone, was I had to speak. All right. So speak my truth out of love for myself, but also if I don't want to speak, I'm going to honor that. Not by being afraid. I'm not going to come from fear. I'm going to take a second and I'm going to switch it. I love myself too much to engage in this nonsense. I know that if I engage here, if I speak now, if I engage here, I'm going to bring a whole rash of crap on myself. So I choose love. I love myself too much to engage in this nonsense. And I'm not Buddhist, but there's a Buddhist expression. Silence is the best response to nonsense. So keep the love for yourself when it comes to communication. Love yourself enough to speak your truth, or love yourself enough not to engage. Okay? All right. People think it's a bad time right now, but it's not. So we're in a huge paradigm shift right now, so it's like the raft is flipping over, and there's some people are doing really bad and some people are doing really well. And sometimes the people who are doing really well are people who used to do really bad. So they've already had their raft flipped over massively years before. That was my case. All right. So some people, it's a really bad time right now, but it's not. We are moving toward greater authenticity. It's actually very cool. People are mad and they're mean. Oh my God, some really famous people on Twitter. I've seen it, just clips, and I'm like, whoa, like it's unbelievable. And so I feel like, oh, I don't want to go see that person in a movie ever again. But that just saves me money. So nothing really matters. You know, it's like whether I go see somebody's movie or I never go see somebody's movie, it doesn't matter that much. Okay. So what's been boiling underneath is just now more obvious. Why? Because so many people are doing light-bringing things. People are raising their vibration. People are... so I do Renegade Yogi, and these other groups do these other things, and there's all kinds of stuff where people are raising their vibration. They call it something else maybe or whatever, but they're doing all this incredible work. There's this place, mindvalley.com. You can go on mindvalley.com and you can try out free classes and then decide if you want to pay for whatever. But you could take, if you go on mindvalley.com, take at least 5 free classes first and then decide, because every single one you're going to be like, oh, I want to do this, oh, I want to do this. But Mind Valley, me, all these other people, we're doing these things that are just easily helping people find communities, create communities, and raise their vibration. So humans are raising their vibration, they're becoming the light, and we're getting all this assistance from all these planets. So this is huge paradigm shift. Our country's only been a country for like 244 years. So we haven't had the big planetary returns. And I'm not all into planets, but sometimes you can really feel something's going on, whatever. Okay? So, whatever. There's all this stuff that's becoming obvious that was always there. So the merging of politics with every single thing. Sports, Hollywood, but it was always there. It's just obvious now. I think it was Chevy Chase from Saturday Night Live said, yeah, we were all Democrats. We always played the Republicans as idiots. So why get mad now? You know, I don't know if you know about Agenda 21, Agenda for the 21st Century, or Agenda 2030. It's never been more obvious than it is now. People have been talking about that agenda for decades. You know, and people have even mentioned it. And people are like, oh, and it sounded like conspiracy theory. And, you know, you can see people talk about Agenda for the 21st Century. That's what it is, and you can find out all about it, and you can read the papers. Like there were not the newspapers now. I'm saying the like leaked stuff, all kinds of papers. It's all out there, but now it's obvious. So it's never been more obvious. It was always there underneath most people's radar. And so for a lot of people, it's actually a relief that it's so obvious. But even for that, if you're one of those people who was worried about that, it doesn't, on one hand, yes, it matters that they're pushing that. On the other hand, it doesn't, because the best way for all humans to proceed anyway in this physical existence, in this meat suit, is still exactly the same. Raise your vibration to 900 or higher, whatever you can manage. Enjoy this physical incarnation as you. If you're meant to do some sort of helpful thing towards exposing something or healing something or doing something or being something or writing something, whatever you're meant to contribute will be the easiest for you to do from the highest possible vibration. So whatever your highest vibration is that you're able to hold, all of your work and everything that you can contribute in every way that you enjoy your life, because your life's going now. Every second your life's going, it's going, it's going. So no matter what's happening external to you in the world right now, no matter what is happening, it still serves you in your own highest best interest. And so it serves everyone else every other human, because we're all connected through the collective, their highest best, your highest best, their highest best. When you have your highest potential vibration as high as possible, we actually become the light. It's like if you take a flashlight. If you take a flashlight and it's on and you put it on the ground, it only has a little ring of light around the bottom. But as you lift it up, you shed more light. More light, the light gets bigger. It's like that. The higher you raise your vibration, the more light you bring into the world. The more light that anyone and everyone brings into the world, the more it gets exposed. The more that gets exposed, the more everyone becomes on the same side. And then there is no sides because everybody's in the high vibration. More people are in the highest vibration. They're at the soul party. Everybody's got this most expanded consciousness. All right. Now you probably think I'm insane. Okay. So it's so obvious now. Heal yourself. Put your own healing, your own highest vibrational existence first now. That is how the world will shift towards what you want. You can't fight your way to peace, and you can't hate your way to love. That's mine. I made that up. Or channeled it or whatever. Okay. 6th chakra at the brow. Oh, okay. So your 6th chakra is in a healthy, shut down state for now. Your soul wants to get you squared away. Work toward empowerment, away from all victim mentality, whether for yourself or others. Okay. Away from all victim mentality, towards empowerment, 900 vibration, whether for yourself or others. Still lower vibration. Okay, so when we first got you in here, you still had a lower vibration, and that creates more of what you and I don't want. So your 6th chakra at the brow says, maybe all the information I think I'm getting is lies or programming. Okay, part of Agenda 21 is to create sides and division, and then turn those sides against each other on purpose. So, 6th chakra, clear your mind. You remember, I don't know if you remember, I don't know how old you are, but that song, free your mind and the rest will follow. Free your mind and the rest will follow. 900 vibration, freedom, gratitude, empowerment. So, live in that vibration. I don't know if you have doTERRA oils. If you do, I would like to know, because I want to tell you what oil to put in your, if you get to order. So let me know if you're part of doTERRA. If you're part of doTERRA, then there's an oil I want to recommend for you. What clears your mind? Walking, meditating, swimming. Do that. Clear your mind. You can clear your mind. You can do a mind and body detox if you want. If you do a detox, you should do it. You should get together with a functional medicine doctor. If you could find a functional medicine doctor, they look at your whole body holistically. If you try and do a detox, or if you try and do a juice cleanse, and you have leaky gut, you will feel like you're going to die. So there are functional medicine doctors that sometimes they're, the only ones I've ever seen up here are chiropractors, but you can look up functional medicine doctor, and then they can clear you to do a detox. They get your body, they give you like an adjustment, and then your chi can move, and then they'll clear you to do a detox if you want. But don't just do, you gotta, I know detox sounds great. Oh, if you get one of those, the feet things, you can do that. Anyway, you can call me if you want. Okay. Programmed minds get scared. They get scared not to receive programming. That's the design. If you know who Brian Williams is, he's the newscaster. Brian Williams said, he actually said, I watched him say, it's my job to scare the hell out of people. He makes $10 million a year. All right? But how many people ever that I ask, they have no idea that there was an executive order, December 21st, 2017, that put our country, our whole country, in a declared state of emergency. And no one I ever ask about that knows about it. People who watch the news. People who watch the news. I'm like, do you know that the United States has been in a declared state of emergency for human rights violations worldwide since December 21st, 2017? Not one person has said, yeah, I know that. I mean, that's crazy. I think that's hilarious that your country's in a declared state of emergency for over 3 years and people don't know. So, do you really think the news is the real news, right? All right, imagine okay, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to show you. Imagine your mind and your brain, they're different. So my body is not me, it's mine to use. My mind is not me, it's mine to use. So my brain is part of my body, but my mind is not. It's a separate thing. My body is not me, it's mine to use. Because I am the I am, or I am a spirit having a human experience. All right. My mind is not me, it's mine to use. But if I don't choose and intend to live a spirit-directed life, then my ego will use my mind to scare me, keep me in stories, make me a hero and a victim and a martyr, sometimes of the same person or the same group. So many things. So your ego is this cute, adorable, not yours, everybody's. It keeps you safe, sane, and secure by manipulating reality. It makes you a hero and a victim and a martyr. So all hero, victim, martyr stories are all egoic stories. So if I choose to listen to my ego, then I'm going to identify with my body and my mind, and I'm going to think, I am this. If I choose instead to live a spirit-directed life, I am the I am. I am spirit. Wayne Dyer had an I am meditation that you should be able to get on YouTube. It's really good, I think. It's called the I am. Wayne Dyer I am meditation. Yes, I channeled him. He's neat. So you can choose to live a spirit-directed life and then let your spirit guide you to the higher vibrations. That's easier. My body's not me, it's mine to use. My mind is not me, it's mine to use. Okay, so your brain is part of your body, obviously, and then your mind. So you're going to put your brain and your mind between your palms. You're going to imagine them between your palms. And you're going to focus on your palms. You're just going to create an energy ball as you have your mind and your brain floating between your palms. Just relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. Okay, relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. Open your heart chakra. So shoulders back and down, that opens your heart chakra. And you're just going to move the energy gently back and forth through. Like this. Okay? Then we want you to make the energy in a dynamic infinity sign. So you're going to be pushing energy through like this. So you're imagining the energy is flowing through your mind and your brain at infinity. You're going to find your own cadence that feels good, and you can slow it down or speed it up. You're probably going to want to close your eyes. Oh, so fun. I hope you take my Reiki class. Oh, so fun. All right, so infinity sign, pushing energy through, connect to the larger reality. Connect to the larger reality by releasing and letting go of the smaller reality. The larger reality is more expansive, love, light, energy, and creationary power. Okay? So see how expansive you can get. So you're going to release the smaller reality, and you're going to connect with the larger reality. So imagine Oh, I got a picture. But remember, we talked about there's fighting happening and there's a deliberate division and pitting sides against each other. But at the same time, there's another group, the soul party, the higher vibrational, high vibe tribe, all getting along, vibration too high to care about meat suit details. There's an empowerment thing happening. So there's a victim thing happening at the same time. That's small reality. And then there's an empowerment reality also happening. Higher vibration. The meat suit details are irrelevant. Because in empowerment, 900 level vibration, freedom, gratitude, and empowerment. They're too busy enjoying and being grateful for everything. That's the larger reality. The higher vibration is the larger reality. It's expanded consciousness. Okay. Then you're going to connect with others that are also part of the light. So people put up things in Facebook that I love called like world healing events. They set a time and they set an intention. And all of these groups all over the world at the same time can connect. It's done for all different things, but it's still world healing events, I call them. They raise the vibration, they expand the consciousness, and they connect others. They connect people with others that are living that same reality. That, we're not fighting. We're focusing on healing the world. We're part of the higher vibration, the high vibe tribe. And we're connected with sending pure light, white light to the entire world, the whole world, and the atmosphere. When we heal the world, we leave nothing and no one out. So we flood the world with light, leaving nothing and no one out. Okay, I'm going to show you this awesome picture. It could be backwards. So high vibration. So here's this little fighting, and I put reality in quotes. Fighting reality. It's a smaller, more contracted consciousness, lower vibrations. So this is happening. Yes, this is happening. Absolutely. There's this small, contracted, but at the same time, there's a high vibe tribe. There's always an expanded consciousness happening. Remember, one person with 1,000 level vibration raises 2 million at 200. So even if there's more human beings in the lower vibrations, we don't need as many in the expanded consciousness to raise the vibration of the collective. Because one at 1,000 raises 2 million. All right? So one person at 1,000 does a lot. Okay, expanded consciousness, expanded energy, light. Light beings and people with high vibes allow the tantrums and the fighting of the lower vibrational beings, working their karma out on the earth plane. It's not personal. It's not personal. Okay? Expanded energy, light. Light beings, people with high vibes, allow the tantrums and the fighting of the lower vibrational beings, working their karma out on the earth plane. It's not personal. It's not personal. They're working out their karma. We worked out our karma. We are where we are. It's fine. Everybody's great. You just have to decide where you want to be in the grand scheme of things. All places are fine. If you stay in lower vibes, fighting other low vibes, it's fine with me. All right. One person, 1,000 vibration, raises 2 million at 200. If you vibrate at 200 and set the intention to raise your vibration, you'll be able to rise up without doing much. Right now, that's the paradigm shift. That's what we're in. That's the big energy right now. It's amazing. Without doing much other than setting the intention to do it, because those of us with the higher vibrations desire to assist. But you cannot bring the lower vibrations, no fear, or anger, 150. That's not allowed. Fear, 100, and anger, 150 are not allowed at the soul party. We're not allowing those people in. They have to rise to 200. They've got to be in a courage vibration in order to move up right now. We are not available for that reality, that anger and that fear, and the anger and the fear and the anger and the fear and the anger and the fear and the anger and the fear. We're not available. I'm not making myself available for that reality. I'm available for the 900 level and above. Gratitude, empowerment, freedom, vibration. Okay? We still bless, forgive, respect their free will choices, and love all who choose the lower vibrations. But they are not welcome at the soul party. As people leave the fear and anger behind, the fight, the contracted consciousness shrinks, and the soul party grows. We give each other room to dance. 900 vibration becomes easy. Loving and peace become easy. Freedom is key. Empowerment is key. Gratitude, practice can help you the most. You are love. Just be love. When I said 1 week at my house. Wouldn't it be funny if you ever did? Okay. You are love. You truly are love. You are love. It's so easy for you to love people. You're a great listener. You're designed to love. You're so, God, your energy and your chakra system is so beautiful. So, your soul is dragging you. So, I hope it's comfortable for you. I hope this was comfortable for you. No one knows who, I don't even know you. So, no one knows who this is for. And I just love you, and I hope this is easy for you. I want this to be easy for you. I want it to get easier and easier and easier. So, okay. I hope you liked it. I went a little long. So, but if you get another healing, it won't be this long. So, the first one, and your soul is like on a mission. So, thank you. Talk to you later. Bye.